panel. It's just going to be me. It's an hour of Gus. Unfortunately for you, I brought some friends with me. I'm going to welcome out on stage. Start off with Lindsay Jones. Cwierz. Hullum. And last and least, Burnie. Don't forget your shoes. That's the extent of his involvement with the panel. So we're here to talk about some stuff that we've worked on and some things. Okay, let's share this. We're friends.
Okay, yeah. Sharing is here. How is everybody?
So we have a few videos we're going to show, but we're also going to talk a lot during the panel. So an advanced discourse in calculus. But I think we want to start off the panel by talking about one of the projects we've been working on for a while, which is X-ray and math.
I'm glad to hear you guys are fans. Excellent. Yeah.
That would have been awkward.
Yes. Total silence. Like, cool, new season. All right. Yeah. Jordan and I have been working on it for some time now. Season 2 is bigger and more badass than season 1 ever could have hoped to have been. And actually, we have one of the animators here right now. Issa.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what's different now in season 2 as compared to season 1? Like what is it that why is the scope change?
We have more than 4 episodes.
The guy in the front row goes, what? Hey, let me tell you something, motherfucker. I'm up here on the stage, I can say what I want.
Yes, in this room, he's the big winner.
Would you like to continue?
Go back to Chicago. Yeah, season 2 of X-Ray Fab is bigger. We have more episodes. We have a bigger story, tons of new characters, and lots more hijinks for X-Ray Fab to get into.
Yeah, and we have new animators too, so obviously we're going to do a lot more things that we weren't able to do in the first season.
It looks better too.
Yeah, way better. Yeah, excellent. Mostly, I mean, we talked about it a little bit, but there's kind of a mystery plot that's going on this season, so you guys will get to see that. Yeah. There you go.
Do we want to show some footage maybe?
Yeah, let's show it.
What is it that you want to show? What is it?
I want to show
Ruby Volume 3.
I don't think we have that. Instead, hey, let's watch the first 2.5 minutes of episode 1 of X-Ray Fab.
I think I spotted something.
What did you spot?
Was there a release date in there?
Yeah, there was. Next Saturday, episode 1.
We're bringing back Saturday morning cartoons, everybody.
Yeah.
Actually, some of the new voices you guys might have heard, we can go ahead and talk about. The new female on the show is actually voiced by Jessica Chico, who plays Flame Princess in Adventure Time. She's joining us. And another familiar voice you might have heard is our own Colton Dunn.
Bring Colton up right now.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for having me.
We'll hit one more spot anyway.
Yeah. What's up, y'all?
Colton's favorite thing to do that I figured out is every time I start a Periscope, he starts a Periscope right next to me.
Oh, yeah.
So you're not going to start like another panel at the same time as this panel.
I have a panel, it's going down, it's down the block. I'm hosting another panel. And it's great. All the spill off is over there. It's all about Boo Crew.
We should mention Colton is playing Flint Cole in.
The fans have already made a nickname for him, or I guess like around the office when we were talking about it, it's Flint Colton. So yeah, tweet that out.
Hashtag Flint Colton.
Yeah.
He's a grizzly PI. Seen too much. And he's gonna see some more.
Is there anything else you want to talk about as far as like the season, or just things about the story?
We don't want to give away too much. I mean, you can tell from that first scene, Bogart, he's looking for someone.
It is a mystery plot.
Yeah.
It's got to keep some mystery.
Flint Cole will help them solve this mystery.
Exactly. Yeah.
Are you ready to talk about how many weeks it'll run or anything like that? Are we going to talk about like length of the season or anything?
For X-ray?
Yeah.
Sure. Why not? All right. So it'll be in 2 waves. We'll do 5 episodes starting next Saturday, and then we're going to take a break, and it'll be 5 more episodes for a nice even 10.
Requesting more X-ray in the next season. You got it. More episodes.
And the animation team, I gotta say, has really been killing it this year. They're working on so many projects at once.
Yep.
We just wrapped production on Red vs. Blue. They've been doing a killer job on that all year. Of course, a lot more episodes left to come out, but they just kind of wrapped up in the last few days. And all that whole team moved it over to Ruby. So we are hard at work and have been knocking out some amazing stuff already. The whole X-Ray and Vav team has just been going like gangbusters nonstop. And Jordan's still finding time somehow to make animated features. I think while he sleeps.
Oh crap, I gotta go make one.
Supposed to be making one during this panel.
He's under the table.
Yeah, borrow your laptop.
No.
Oops. You just said, why not?
No one thinks that's funny.
It's
Kind of funny. But it's, I feel almost guilty, sitting there at the booth talking to people and like signing X-ray and Vav posters because there's so many like super talented people who are awesome and are doing such a great job, and I just do this stupid voice.
Are you kidding me? This is X-Ray's mom, everybody.
Is X-Ray's mom coming back in season 2, I wonder?
I don't know.
I can't talk about that.
You'll have to watch and find out.
You signed an NDA. You shut your mouth.
I don't say anything. I just ask questions.
Like quiet.
Why? When? Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. For now, we're really excited about X-Ray Vav season 2. We hope you guys are too. And next Saturday, you'll get to see it in all its glory.
Should we move on to another topic or anything else, or should we just end the panel right now? Is that?
Well, I think
What else is there to show? We just showed all the good stuff.
I think probably something, especially this audience would be curious about, is the release date of Ruby Volume 3. And we've done a thing this year, which you probably have already noticed, which is we're spreading out our animation over the course of the year, because we have so many shows now. We have Rooster Adventures, we have Red vs. Blue, we have X-Ray and Vav, and we have Ruby. And so Ruby, instead of coming out in the summer, will be coming out in late fall, early winter is the plan right now for Ruby Volume 3. And you guys are going to absolutely love it. I wish we had something to show, but for anybody going to RTX? Yeah, we're definitely have a Ruby panel. It'd be cool if we had something there. We'll see. It's pretty early in production. Maybe we'll just get it up and just read the entire season script for you. Complete with action scenes, something like that.
So RTX, like you mentioned, RTX is coming up August 7th to 9th, and I know a lot of you guys have been by the booth and said you're going to be there. We're still working really hard to finalize everything for that, and we hope we have a lot of our own stuff to show, like Burnie was mentioning, and we have a lot of great, external partners that are going to be there showcasing games and other cool internet stuff. And we're really excited to grow the event, and we're really humbled that you guys keep coming back and keep supporting it. So thank you for helping us run our own event.
Yeah, thank you.
This year, maybe the year that I'm losing it. I can't even hold my water straight. Yeah, we'll see about the ball pit.
It's happening. That's the achievement on our lounge, is just a ball pit.
There's a lot of logistics. Sourcing the yellow balls is really difficult.
Ongoing sanitation of the ball pit, I think, is the biggest issue.
I'm worried about Jeff getting too drunk and like singing underneath it. Jack, buddy.
He's more ball than human now.
He's lost, he's gone.
We have another way to describe Jeff being too drunk, and that is Jeff is present. Highly likely.
Yeah, we're expanding the event this year to 3 different locations, so I don't know if we can execute 3 ball pits.
Dude, as soon as we started talking about this, you got 1,000 yard stare.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it now.
It's just like PTSD from planning. It really does. People mention it at the booth, he's like, oh.
Starts twitching.
Yeah. You just secretly start rubbing your back like an old man.
Yeah, you pointed that out. Like, every time we started talking about it, I was like rubbing my lower back. You were like, you do that.
Take your blood thinner. Jesus.
No.
That's why I propose, instead of having 3 or 4 separate ball pits, just make all of Austin a ball pit. Whole city, fill up with balls.
Why don't you do RTX? That's amazing.
This guy.
I'm a genius, I'm a genius.
We could do multi-story ball pit, just like stacked.
All right, you're back on.
I got some ideas.
Next level ball pit.
Holding back, it's like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Don't reveal your secrets.
Right. I'm holding on to them. Yeah, it's great. Just to be still doing this event after, for 5 years. I can't imagine, San Diego ComicCon's been going on for so long. To see, I can't imagine how they've had to grow that event. I mean, walking the floor down here and seeing, 150,000 people is super intimidating, and they've been really good to us. So thank you to San Diego ComicCon. And we hope we have a panel again every year.
Please.
Simmons.
Yeah, that's the ask part of the panel. That's part of the presentation. Do we want to move into any other videos, or?
You guys don't want to see anything else, right?
No.
We've got a little clip here you guys will probably enjoy.
Which one do you want to pull up here?
Is that Ritchson?
This one?
Let's watch that one.
I'm going to play a video here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your champion of Earth, Alan Ritchson.
Hey,
They want to touch you.
You guys talk about high five. Everybody gets a high five. You can hug and kiss later. Yes.
you get one high five and you have to share it with everybody else.
Yeah.
Just pass it down.
Little mac and cheese first. Soften me up. Sweet to my heart. Yeah.
So as you guys know, about this time last year, 1 year ago, we had just wrapped up our first ever crowdfunding campaign to make our first feature film that Rooster called Laser Team. And thanks to all of you, we were able to make that dream. We've been wanting to make a feature film now for
Like 3 weeks.
almost a month. And you guys made that bump dream possible. No, we've been wanting to do it ever since we started Rooster Team. If you've been to panels with us before, you've heard us talk about our feature film when we were going to make it. And it was always going to be our next project. It was always going to be the project after what we were doing now. It's going to be what we did after Ruby. It's going to be what we did after Trade Bab. It's going to be after the next season of shorts. So we finally said, look, let's not make it the next project. Let's do this thing next. How can we make that happen? And so we ran that crowdfunding campaign. And you guys raised on our behalf $2.5 million and made this the single most funded original IP movie in the history of crowdfunding. Thank you all. You saw the trailer at the beginning. As a personal point of pride, it's a milestone in my career when, in my field of vision on set, I had Arena, who played our scientist. She's a Playboy playmate, and she's naked, and right next to her is Gus, naked. That was the very definition of juxtaposition if I've ever seen it.
That must have been a big moment for her.
Yeah, I hope she didn't develop any like body issues after seeing how glorious I was.
Stage battle.
Yeah.
She wish she could have a happy trail like yours.
It was fun, you know, to be there with Arena. She was really nice.
Well, Gus has wanted to be naked in a short for like forever. You want your dick in so many shorts. You keep talking about it. Yeah. One day.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Week. But yeah, it was a fun day.
Some interesting deleted scenes with Gus. But we'll stay deleted.
I already talked about meat spit, Matt, okay?
There's got to be like an unrated Gus.
The unrated Gus edition? Should we make one?
Gus, unrated and uncut. That was free. You could just take that one.
It would have to be free because no one would buy it.
We could have an alternate audio track too, where it was hot and when. What is that? It's Gus Scott.
It's pronounced cock.
But Matt, you were the director for Lady Team, and
I was.
somehow scheduled us shooting a movie in Texas that was in sub-freezing temperatures. I don't know how you found the only freezing days.
I just thought it'd be fun. It was, it was actually a super hard shoot, and I just really appreciate the hard work that these guys put into the movie. We shot for 40 days. Well, scheduled was days, but it was actually about 30 nights where we would work basically all night because there was a lot of night shoots in the movie. And we did have this weird weather spell in Texas where it was below freezing, like almost every single night that we were shooting. And lots of times running around with Gus was naked half the time. So there's a lot of hard nipples.
His coat kept it warm.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah, he's actually in most of the movie. We cut him out. He's in a bunch of scenes just naked in the background.
You see like a blurry image in the background, you know, that's where it was.
The visual effects company, they're like, why are we picking out this naked guy? I've never seen this. Really strange the way you guys shot this.
Yeah, you can tell Gus is there for every scene because he's not in the scene, but all laser team is looking like this off the way. Then you know Gus is there. His presence is in the room.
It was great, working with and meeting Alan and Colton and a lot of the other people on the cast, and being able to further collaborate with them has been great. And,
Why'd you leave me off that fucking list? Look at him.
I was talking about the people that was great.
Yeah, he's working with.
And even though I didn't have any scenes with him, after the fact I got to meet Kirk, and he was the one in a couple of episodes on the spot. He was also really funny, really great guy to meet as well.
Yeah, sounds awesome.
And Burnie's still around. But it was interesting. I thought, the production went, like you said, we shot for 40 days. I thought it was going to be a huge strain on the company because we had so many resources dedicated to it. And I was super impressed with how everyone, stepped up and kind of picked up the slack in Stage 5 while you guys were out having fun in those sub-freezing temperatures.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, everybody kept going. I feel like all of our productions stayed on track and, went really well. And the fun thing about shooting the movie was we all got to, shoot the movie, as friends, doing our Rooster stuff. And then we had, great new additions to the cast and great new additions to the crew, people we had wanted to work with for a long time and never had a chance until working on a really big project like this. So it felt really great to have so much Rooster Teeth energy on the set, but also, it felt like the production was lifted up by having so many new people and so many new talents on board.
Yeah, and that was the approach to the movie as well on a very high level, which was, we have a lot of Rooster Teeth fans out there in the world, but we realized that we're not household names. You know, so we wanted people that have been shown Parks and Rec, Alan's been in Hunger Games, bring them on board. And the movie is a very Rooster movie, but it's not like an inside joke thing. It's not a parody of a superhero movie or anything like that. Anybody can go see the movie. We made it for a really broad audience. But for those of you who have watched Rooster Teeth shows in the past, enjoyed Rooster Teeth, you will get a lot more out of this movie. There'll be a lot of background stuff that you will like, including Gusting.
Hopefully. Yeah, I'm always eager. I'm always ready to drop packs. Not here. Only for the camera.
Are you bringing pants right now? Gus is actually naked under this too.
Yeah, I think Colton was commenting. We were talking a little earlier before we came out. He was commenting that he had watched all of the Rooster Teeth shorts recently.
Well, yeah, I wanted to, brush up on Rooster Teeth, so I watched all their videos. And I don't know how many of them videos you guys have watched, but there's a lot of sandwiches in their videos. For some reason, a lot of the videos are Burnie tries to steal somebody's sandwich. They'll make like 8 videos just about that.
Yeah, those are the ones I wrote.
Yeah.
Free sandwich.
Either that or him taking his shirt off. You got those are your 2 options.
These are our go-tos. Originally the movie was called Sandwich Team. Like the 2 things we love, sandwiches and lasers. We ultimately ended up going with lasers, but Sandwich Team would have been a good movie.
It was sandwich with a Z. Sandwich. We kept the Z.
Sandwich.
Go take my joke, man.
You want a job? Get out of here. Yes, joke this guy. I have no power to do that.
When we filmed one of the sandwich shorts was Food War, which was the intergalactic talking sandwich that comes and warns of a coming apocalypse.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, actually, you brought that one up specifically.
That one gets real crazy because then a burrito talks. Man, they're getting all the food. Somebody was hungry.
That was one of the grossest shorts we had to film because we bought the sandwich at the beginning of the day. And it had tons of mayo in it. And we shot for like 9 hours, and the sandwich sat there under the hot lights.
Typical Rooster Teeth production, we could only afford one sandwich.
There's only one sandwich in Austin, Texas.
Anytime there was a shot or a scene where I had to take a bite of the sandwich, I would take the bite, deliver the line, then as soon as they said cut, there was a giant trash can on the floor at my feet, and I was like spitting the entire sandwich. It had turned, and it was just absolutely disgusting. That sandwich stank. And just back when we were in the small office, in one room, we were filming in the one room of our office, and the whole office just stank like turned mayo. It was awful. And I don't know why we couldn't get another sandwich. Why couldn't we get another sandwich? Why couldn't we get a cooler?
Only next time we can get that second sandwich stretch goal.
We will buy 2 sandwiches for the fans.
Yeah. For an extra brick, we'll put mustard on the next one. Yeah.
There's actually fun fact in Laser Team. This is a spoiler alert. At one point, we're going to eat some cheeseburgers. Okay. But when we shoot the scene, usually what you do if you're eating a burger or something in a scene, you don't eat it. You eat it while you're acting, and it's in your mouth, and then you spit it out
Yeah, if you're not
at the scene because you have to shoot the scene a lot. Well, some people aren't that professional. So some people may or may not have eaten 8 burgers in one night. They were double cheeseburgers. So he probably ate 4 of them, but separated, they would have made 8 burgers.
I think he estimated it was like 14.
And didn't stop. They cut, wouldn't stop eating the burger. I have to start with a new one, right?
You're supposed to get a fresh burger from the top. I've never seen the prop guy come up with my new burger and say, hold on, I'm not done yet. And then he just goes, hey man, you're not supposed to do that.
Burning burgers,
Yeah, that was a good scene. too.
Oh yeah, like killing anything for video, it doesn't matter. Whatever. My own entertainment. You know.
It's funny you say that. I haven't heard that story yet, Colton, because recently we were filming another show. We're filming one of our $1 Million Butt episodes.
Oh God!
And we were at a bar. It was Burnie, Gavin, and myself. We're sitting there. We're doing what you said. They pour you the drink, and you leave it there. You pretend like you're drinking it. Not Burnie. Like invariably, his glass would get low, and then we'd have to cut. Like, where'd your drink go? I drank it.
Continuity. That's mine. It's continuity because I drink everything that's in food.
And that's what you said. It's like you said they couldn't put a drink in front of you because you would drink it.
Yeah. So they eventually just put it without arms race. I couldn't conveniently get to it. Good solution. I'm going to hate fake ice though. I don't want to put fake ice in. I guess it won't melt, but it just makes all my drinks taste like plastic.
And the same with fake fruit, Burnie. Also does not taste that way.
Chewy.
This apple's horrible.
You want to enter?
What are we doing? How are we doing on time?
Yeah, we're okay.
We have about 24 minutes left.
Well, I think we did one more little thing. Yeah, to show. We could probably show.
Can I do that maybe sometime?
Is it Gus's dick?
I'm a grower, not a shower.
We're going to show the Ken Burns sandwich documentary, and then we're going to talk about it. Man, what would you like to show?
I would like to show one more scene from Laser Team if you guys want to see.
You guys saw the trailer, so you know the premise of the movie, that this suit of unimaginable power is supposed to end up in somebody's hands, but it ends up in somebody else's hands. You saw that last scene where there was some fireworks going off. Now you're going to see a little bit after that what those fireworks did to a very important vehicle that was entering the atmosphere. Shut up! Give me a sandwich. All right.
All right, here we go. I'm going to play the video.
All right. Here we go. So that was the whole movie. $2.5 million. After you spent all the going to Mexico. So, listen, we had such a blast on this movie. We're still in the later stages of post-production on it. The visual effects crew in particular, as you saw from that scene, we wanted to show the world what we could do with the $2.5 million that we raised. We're trying to make a movie that just blows people away in that regard. And we're really excited to show it to you guys. Matt, I'm going to just head this off at the pass because a lot of people keep asking in the booth and everywhere else. Can you talk at all about the release date of Laser Team and when they're going to be able to see it?
I can, but not publicly.
So you're saying they should come ask you privately one-on-one?
Yeah, me and you later, we'll talk about it. We'll have news very soon on release date. It'll be out this year. That's all I can say.
Well, I wasn't naked in that clip, so
You were, you just weren't on camera. You're naked by the craft service camera.
do you want to open up to Q&A?
Yeah, before we go to Q&A, I do want to point out that we have RTX coming up. Another thing we're doing right now is we just launched a brand new Achievement Hunter channel. You guys are familiar with Achievement Hunter? So if you haven't yet subbed to that channel, please do. Please tell your friends. There's some stretch goals that I really, really, really want to see happen. Let's get Michael Tate.
I assume you want to see Michael Tate.
I'm gonna subscribe
It's a stun gun technically, but I think he was doing some research. It's 800,000 volts.
Why not just go for the million? I feel like
Why not?
million. Can I subscribe twice?
Yes, you can.
Where's it ready?
So, well, your content has pushed me towards the medium industry, and 7 years ago, it was because of that I stopped suicide. So, thank you. I'd like to thank you and every RT community member. What is production, because mine's editing, right? What's your personally all of your favorite parts of production?
What's our favorite parts?
Mine is suicide prevention, I think. Well, was that too dark too soon? Fuck it. Okay. Listen, I do want to address what you just said there. It's very serious what you said. And people do occasionally come up and they say that to us about, that everyone has points in life when things get a little low for them. And they come and they thank us for getting them through that. We weren't there. And we were extraordinarily happy to serve as a distraction at that time. But don't take away from your own strength. You're the person that got you through that. And you're the person that's going to get yourself through the rest of your life. And I like writing.
Hey guys, my question's for Alan. What's it like being in 2 movies that were successfully crowdfunded? Go-Go's.
I think it's cool. Something that's really important to me is to see the industry. It's only going to happen if we push it there, all of us. And you guys made this one happen. If there are BMS fans here, I applaud you. You guys helped us make that happen. And what we're doing is creating original content and telling Hollywood that it's not just about making the safest, most risk-averse bets. The content should be more original, more creative. We're better than what we're doing right now in the business. So the coolest thing about being a part of 2 projects that were funded in this way is it tells me that I've been fortunate enough to involve myself in fresh, original content. And it may be riskier because it's untested or unproven, but when I read this script, I was like blown away because I read a lot, and a lot of the original stuff, it's just maybe it's from somebody who's a little greener in the business and it doesn't feel like it's quite there yet or whatever. There's a million reasons why maybe it's not good to get involved with that kind of stuff, but whatever this had, it felt so fresh and just felt great reading it, and I'm lucky to be a part of it. I'm lucky to have been part of a brand that people continue to ask for more content, knowing that we were canceled. So I feel really fortunate to be a part of both of these worlds. I feel like we're at the forefront of the future, and that the power is in all of our hands to create our own reality. And I want that reality to be a world where 7 of the 8 choices for the theater this weekend are completely original, well-done concepts, and this is the beginning, the advent of that. So
It's actually a crazy coincidence that Alan agreed to be in the movie, because we very closely studied the Blue Mountain State Kickstarter campaign when we were doing our campaign. In fact, we did a contest over the course of the campaign with the country that donated the most amount of money. We did a premiere that turned out to be in Australia. Anybody from Australia? Good, fuck those guys. But that was actually based on what they did for Blue Mountain State with different college students. That was very inspired by that, by what you guys did.
Thank you. Yeah, hopefully the next group that comes along with a cool original idea or some kind of feature that they want to make can now study what you've done, because I think you guys definitely took it to a new level, and I think we'll just get better and better at an audience pushing some cool content, and the people on the creative side finding new innovative ways to make that relationship of value for everybody, so that we all just continue to win. It's just going to continue to evolve. It's really cool to see it. It's cool to see what you guys did with what we started with.
I was gonna ask what the casting process was like. Did Burnie and Michael and everybody, did you guys audition or just say I want to be in this movie?
There was a couch in Matt's office.
It wasn't for that, and yet Gus kept coming every day.
I was auditioning 5 times a day. I was walking funny.
Michael told me he was going to sleepover. He got far, I don't know.
Yeah, we did do casting, for all the parts, and we were really serious about it. And this is a movie we wanted to make for a long time. We wanted to do it with as many Rooster Teeth people as possible, and we also wanted to find the exact right person for every role. And I feel really fortunate that we were able to find so many great people at Rooster Teeth and so many new, awesome faces from, from outside, Colton and Alan and Alec Berry, and we just got really lucky with the people who were excited to be a part of this project. So that casting was interesting because people inside you want to always make sure that everybody gets a chance to shine, and we have speaking parts for a ton of people at Rooster Teeth in the movie, and some really cool cameos and really fun stuff. And I think it worked out as well as it could have.
It was interesting. I mean, casting went on for a long time, and you were doing a lot of that over in our annex, where our administration building.
It's a few weeks, right?
Yeah, it was funny to me to watch the different groups that would audition together, and then they'd go in, they'd all read, they'd go reading together, the scene, and they'd come out, and then they'd rearrange with another group, oh, I'm also auditioning for this other part, and then everyone would just in that cycle trying to see, so you guys could try to find the people that were the best fit for the parts you had. And you were all really, really thorough with it, I thought, and so you all got a great cast together.
Casting might be the hardest, but also the single most rewarding part of the entire process. When you see somebody reading for the part and just clicks, it's an amazing feeling when that happens.
My question's for Lindsay and Jordan. How many seasons of X-Ray Lab do you have planned? Just
1 million.
It's good to plan ahead, so yeah.
Right now, we're just at season 2 in mind. I mean, ideally, obviously, we'd like to continue, but that really relies on how you guys receive season 2. So please, like, favorite.
Like, comment, subscribe, yeah.
My question is for Burnie. How does it feel to be probably on some type of government list now from that Argario video?
I eat a lot of Subway now. So, that was the inside.
It's not going to get you off of this. It's not going to get you off.
I just want to be very clear, we won't repeat the name that I had, that's entirely Gavin's fault. So please, if you're watching this from the government, go arrest him, please. Deport him. He's skinny. He could not put up a fight.
Hi. Colton and Alan, do you guys have any plans to ever want to be in any of the Let's Play videos?
Yeah, I'd love to.
You can see some stuff?
Yeah, definitely. So, we actually did a Let's Play video back, but it gets so crazy that they haven't released it. So, I think
That's my fault. Sorry, I get carried away.
at some point when Silk Road goes back online, they'll release it on there. Yeah, definitely. The best thing about Rooster Teeth, they always have stuff going on. So I just went down there this last week, and I did a couple of the shows. I was on the podcast. I did an Achievement Hunter episode. I'm playing. I'm on the spot. And when I go home, I play Let's Plays by myself all the time. So I have no problem going to meet with them. How about you, buddy?
Yeah, I really want to get down there. My film schedule's been a little crazy, so I haven't had a chance to swing by.
Okay, I get it.
Just add a Let's Play segment to I can do that.
Perfect. I want to swing through and maybe for the next event in Austin, hopefully lay a couple down. That would be for me. I mean, this was a whole new world. I mean, I'm in my own bubble, and it's because I'm trying to create in my own right, and it's I just live in my own little world, and the sacrifice there is that I don't see a lot of what's going on. So it was the script that came across, my desk that sort of brought me out of it, and I read it and I was like, this is amazing, and started looking into Rooster Teeth and kind of fell in love with all the content that they were making, and you could tell that they were it was so broad, and you guys know there's so much experience there. I trusted the fact that they could bring to life what was on the page, and then after talking to Matt, I was like, he put me at ease. He's so confident, and and he carried that all the way through filming.
And before I met these guys, too, I thought Let's Play videos, I thought the people had to be really good at the video game.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh, so this anybody can be playing? All right, I'm in.
That one Let's Play you guys are talking about, we do have that edited. We wanted to hold on with until we get the laser team stuff. A little bit more hype going on, so you guys will probably see that soon.
Yeah, but to answer your question, I would move, if I could move myself to Austin, because that would like be in every single episode of everything ever, I would do it.
Okay, you're hired. Jordan, you're fired. Sucker, how about making animated adventures?
Want to help me write X-Ray and Bath?
Hello. My question is regarding the studio. I mean, I know that you guys have recently moved to a different location. I was wondering if there was a reason why you didn't say where you guys were going, or if you guys are going to say it later. Like,
Where are we moving next?
Well, we moved about a year and a half ago.
May of last year.
And we're still in the same place.
No record for us.
There you go.
So when we moved to the Austin Film Studios, what they did in the city of Austin was it was an Air Force base, First Air Force Base, shut down about 10 years ago. They moved the airport down there, and then they took the old airport and they turned it into sound stages. It was filmmakers like Richard Linwood and Robert Rodriguez in Austin petitioned the city to turn it into film stage. We're in one of those. We're in stage 5, so there's at least 4 other stages that are there on that property, and we're slowly expanding into all of those stages.
So when we actually, the way we found it was we were scouting for laser team. Back when we were in early development, pre-production, in that first clip that we showed where we introduced Adam, that is that's the facility next door. That Army base is a decommissioned National Guard base.
Yeah.
So we shot most of it there, which was literally across the parking lot from our stages. And so we had stage 5 and stage 2 is where laser team was, and then a lot of our...
Yeah, but enough about that. Where do you live?
I think we don't know that. So, guys, we're running really short on time.
We have like 2.5 minutes.
Do you want to do a lightning round? Lightning round. Fast answers, fast questions.
Sorry, my question might be a little long, but
Too bad.
how does it feel to got into this place, all the ups and downs, pretty much?
All the ups and downs of working. Well, somebody just screwed up my lightning round. That was a pretty big down. I mean, it's been fun. It's like, Rick Burger machines, an absolute dream come true. That's never escaped any day that I've shown up for work. It's always been awesome.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
The downs are best.
Hi there. This is for the actors and laser team. Did any of you guys do your own stunts?
Yeah. All of them. Every single stunt, I did it. Everything is, we had some stunt doubles, and some other people. In fact, we had a really great stunt man who got injured immediately, right? Wasn't there a guy we brought in? He was like, this guy's amazing. Do what he can do.
There was one guy that we flew out. He was the guy, he came the farthest of anybody. He was from, I don't know, way the hell away. And we brought him in, and he showed up on set, and it's he did a high kick, and that was it. It was minute 3 of a 15-hour shoot, where it was just him. He was literally the only one on camera. So that was kind of a bad day. But these guys did an awesome job. They did an incredible job on the stunts, and I was always asking them to do crazy stuff, and they were always up for it. And we tried to keep it safe and keep it fun, but they put their hearts into it, and they put their bodies into it, and I think it really shows on camera.
Yes. I broke my finger, guys.
Yeah.
My finger doesn't work anymore.
Alan let Michael actually kick him in one shot.
Yeah.
He wouldn't kick me hard enough.
No, he didn't.
I weren't alert when Alan meant by that, because right after that, Alan kicked me in the chest. That was the next shot. I literally had a combat boot imprint on my chest. So, that was awesome. Total professional.
All right, we're being waved off.
We're being waved off?
That's it.
Oh, guys!
All right, well, thanks for everyone for coming out.